Hey guys, welcome back to another small tutorial on Ark Survival Evolved. So you're having trouble finding out where you are and how to get around. As you can all see, down there's my house. Here's the first tip. Get somewhere high. Somewhere high, relatively near where something that you know is, and some big land masses, things that you can see. There's the looks like the blue tower. If I could see through that wood right that direction right there, if you come down here, you can actually see it. Is the green tower, or the green obelisk rather. There it is. You can see it up there through the top of the wood. So I know that I'm somewhere between the green tower, and that's the blue one. At nighttime, you can definitely tell the difference in the colors. Once you see, you'll know. During the daytime, it's a little difficult, but that is the blue tower, blue obelisk, and there's the green. So I'm somewhere closer to the green, but near the, in between it and the blue. Now, looking at the map, the green obelisk is right here. Now I'm going to link a map. I'll bring it up here and show it. Where it shows all the caves and where the green, the red, and the blue obelisks are. But the green obelisk is right here. So if you take and you press P, whoops. If you take and press P, you can go in here where it says latitude and you can type 79.8. And then at longitude, you can, or 79, I can't put 0.8. 79 is close enough. So we'll say, yeah, 79, we'll do 80. 80, because it's 79.8. And the other one's 17.4, so we'll do 17. And we'll put down green. And then we'll hit accept. Now that'll put a little marker there on your map called green, letting us know that's the green obelisk. So now if we hit P again, and we type in 59, and the longitude of 72, and then we type in blue, we can hit accept, and that'll put one over there where the blue obelisk is. And then if we go 25 by 25, we type in red, there's the red obelisk. So there's your three different obelisks in the game. So I know that I am somewhere on this side, but close to this one, in between this one and this one, some which are where. So I'm somewhere in about this area. All right, now what I need to do is I need to look out here at the land and determine, and I'm dehydrated. Let's hit 5. We can get a little bit of water out of that water. Now we got to look out here at the land and kind of determine where at amongst all that we are. So we can see right here, we've got a little coast with an inlet and then a little tiny peninsula coming out of that, or area coming out of that with a river coming up through this. So if we look at the map, that fits right now, that fits two possible places. Either we're over here, and this is the inlet with a little island right here, or we're over here. And this is the little inlet that we see with the island poking out with a little bit of the river, or the whatever coming across the way. Well, after further inspection and really looking and going down here and going over to this peak, when I get over to this peak, I then realize that there's just a little inlet here and then it comes around again, which really looks like this area. So that tells me that I'm right about in here somewhere. All right, so now I know where my home is. So I can look at my map and I can go 78, 79 by 26. So I can hit P and do 79, 26, write home, hit accept, and there's a little marker marking my home. So now I can put my map away, I can take off, I can get on a dinosaur if I've got one tamed, which I don't right now because I had to restart this whole thing and lost the parasaur that we tamed in the taming video. But I now know where my home is. And that's how I find my way around in this game. That's how I do navigation. I rarely ever get lost, and if I do, it's not for long, because you can always triangulate yourself in between these big obelisks. You got the blue one there. You can see the light up to the sky from the green one right there. So that I know that if I look at my map, I'm to the east of the green one, some which aware. And probably based on looking at it, look at the sun. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. the sun's directly above me, so I can't really use it right now. But they have knocked compasses down quite a bit. A little tip to using the compass. Now, I don't have one right this second, but the one thing that you have to learn, if it's still in effect for the compass, is that the compass is backwards. North is north, south is south, but east is actually west, and west is actually east. So when you're looking on your compass, and if you're looking northeast, you're actually looking northwest. If you're looking southwest, you're actually looking southeast. Because the north and south are right. So if it says northeast, the north part is correct. The east and the west are what's reversed. And I think they did it just to mess with us so that we would have to relearn the navigational system in the game. But let's see. So like right now I can see there's the green obelisk. There's the blue obelisk. I'm kind of in between them, but a little bit, south. Or actually a little north of the green now. Because the sun's coming up over me that way and it'll be coming down that way. So that's west. So I'm a little northeast of the green obelisk. So I can bring up my map, do that, look at it, and then I can see, yep, I'm a little northeast. So that's how you navigate. Now, if you get inland and you get stuck, the best thing to go off of are the mountains in the background. Now, that's not a mountain right there, by the way. That's just a ridge. But as I come up, if I can do so without running any raptors or anything like that, that's going to bust me up, you can get inland enough to where you might lose your bearings, might not remember. The best thing to always remember is which way you're going when you're going, and then backtrack. Like right now, I know that I'm going northwest. More west than north, but I am going northwest. So I get up on this, and now I've kind of shifted to where I'm kind of going north. And you just keep that in your mind as you're running around. Now there's the red obelisk, which I showed you on the map. So I'm sitting here looking, there's the red, and then right over there is the blue. I can get both of them on the screen probably if I'm careful. Yep. Now, the red's up that way, the blue's up that way, so I'm looking this direction, meaning that I'm looking northeast. And I'm probably right up around in here somewhere. Now, I can run this now to the water, or to where I can see water or see something like there's that mountain. There's a mountain right over there close to the blue obelisk. Now, your maps are not going to have all this stuff on it. Your map's not going to have all this open because I've explored all these areas in my game. Your map's only going to have a little circle right here around you, and this is all going to be whited out. But when you put those pin markers in, even though you can't see them on your map, you'll still see the pin and the location. So you'll have a guesstimation of the direction towards them. So you can guess as to where you are and try and triangulate yourself, in between 2 points to get your bearing. And then in that, it's just like military or just like learning how to, Boy Scouts or whatever with triangulation, figuring out your location. You can just, basically draw a straight line between yourself and that one. Find the other one, draw a straight line in between yourself and that one, and then guesstimate where you're at in between the two to find your way. As I come out over here, I will eventually get to a point, there you go, where I can see water. And there's a raptor down there too, which I don't want to go down near because I don't have any... Oh, actually, I do have weapons, don't I? But not good ones. But you can get down here and you can see there's the water. That's what I like to do. I tend to run to water because there's only so much as you can see here. Oops, let's get out of this. We're going to have to kill us a raptor. Where you at, buddy? There you go. There, we knocked him out. I don't want him because he's, I don't want him right now because I knocked him out too much. He's going to be crap. But there we go. Knocked out raptor. So we can get some meat from him. Knock them out first, then you can kill them easy because they won't fight back. But there's the green one. I can see that I'm really close to it. There's the red one. And you can kind of triangulate and guess at about where you're at. And there's the blue one. Especially once the sun comes down enough or it's just coming up, you can know exactly. Like, I know that that direction's east. I know that that's west. So that tells me that that's pretty close to north and south. Now, on a compass, in-game, that's going to show as east because they're reversed. You always got to remember that in this game. And that'll show west. So that's basic navigation. I mean, I didn't want to go too detailed into it. That's how I do it. I rarely ever get lost, and even early in the game. The best way, like I say, is to try and find a view of something, try and find some kind of curve in the land or a mountain or something so that you can guess about where you're at. Then look at your map and go off of that. Now, if you've only got a little circle lit up in your map and it stretches up this way, you know, and you can see a little area is unlit up to this way, then you know you're somewhere in that area because it lights up the map as you go. So if you can't find your way, you can't figure out where you're at, just keep running one direction while looking at the map, because in the map, you can run and look with the map open. So you can just go and just keep walking and looking at your map, and eventually one of these little areas like this that's grayed out that you can't see, that hasn't been filled in yet, it'll start to fill in. And when it starts to fill in, you'll know that right there's where you're at. You're somewhere right around in that area. So then you can go off of that and then figure, all right, well, I need to turn around and go southeast back home, more south than east. So I'm going to run, let's see, if I'm right here, finds out I need to go south. I know my house is there. So I'm just going to run south until I hit water, because there's no water in between me and home. So if I just run south, I'm going to run into that river right there, or the ocean right there, one of the two. So I can turn around, find south, which is about that direction, and then just run that direction until I hit that river. And then when I hit that river, I can start looking at my map again, and okay, I need to go east now. So I'll follow that river with the river on my right until I get home. All right, hope this helps. I know it wasn't, like I said, too detailed, but it helped me, and that's how I get around. And I haven't had too many problems doing those methods, and using the mapping system like this. So hopefully it helps. If it does, you know, leave me a comment, subscribe, you know, like the video, and happy traveling, and please don't get lost. Have a great day.